What is that? I got in there. So,
welcome to Berkeley at California Memorial Stadium, where this crowd has been in since early in the day, saying, you know it, you tell the story, you tell the whole world that this is Bear territory. And
fucking Bears, I should kill me some Bears.
Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Golden Bears will kick it off to get us underway. And he's going to
head in. And then there it is. God damn, I missed that hole.
25 to the 27.
Semi through that damn hole.
The Mountaineers offense will get the first possession of the game. There he is, the man who makes everything.
Get warm in here, babe.
They're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
What? Oh, man, I fucked that up.
Open ahead. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Here's the handoff. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
Let's go. Let's go. 3 runs.
And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
No shot at catching him.
This offense is so
Must repeat.
man,
No shot.
So many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
See you soon, Stick. Before we know it, we'll be in the playoff. I'll see you.
So the Cal Bears offense will try to get something going with their first possession. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. It's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
The Golden Bears want to crank the tempo. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Looking for space. It's Acho.
Come here. Come here. Come here. You ain't getting out of where.
They'll pick
Come on.
up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Ah, I read it.
Carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And the Golden Bears are rolling down the field.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves them with 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. To the air, it's Schwartz. Working the middle, it's complete. Got some room headed to the goal line. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Golden Bears trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Trying to power it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Quarterback on the keeper.
Why just tackle him into the end zone? Boosh.
Touchdown, Cal!
It's what makes this offense so hard to stop. When you've got an athletic quarterback, you've got to worry about him in the running game, and there on the option, he makes the right decision, keeping it, and he caps off the opening drive of the game with a TD.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. To the air, it's Sheriff. He'll pull it down. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll try the run. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. They'll put the tight end in motion. From the gun, give on the inside. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. A defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Got it in the middle, it's Cruz. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. The Mountaineers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. And after that 1st down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
His defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
That's a handsome boy.
Complimentary football, because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to move it through the air. Forced out of the pocket. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. And the Golden Bears moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield, it's Schwartz. Oh, he makes the catch. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Offense, quick tempo. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Throws for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. Offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw.
Wow.
Inside the 10.
And
he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Golden Bear.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of
55
that in the
seconds?
second half.
Too
An
long.
extra point away from tying this football game. Trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Quarterback will audible. They're going to open this drive with a pass.
I meant to hit triangle.
It's picked off.
Not that.
Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? You be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw it, Schwartz. Coming after it. They're trying to get to it. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the 1st play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback.
What a catch!
Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now unleashes one deep.
Beat the coverage.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Appalachian State. lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. This offense.
Oh, I'm gonna get that tonight. Don't you worry.
After you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. The kickoff team takes the field.
You don't see me. Ain't no John Cena up in this bitch. I didn't hear what you said.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11.
What fake play is.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Powers through. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Dropping back, it's Schwartz. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Mountaineers will kick it away to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going. Oh, he dropped it! Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. The Golden Bears are in the hurry-up.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And the Golden Bears will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
They knock him down at the 40, but he picks up 5, and it'll be enough for a first down.
And those little chunks keep annoying the crud out of you when you're on defense. It's just putting them in easy situations, chewing up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that. Put you in a bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do I call? Either way, priority number 1, we got to stop the run.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive game.
Into the end zone. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
Chucked it away just as he was hit. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Golden Bears decide to punt it away.
4th down.
He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Appalachian State regains possession and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Schwartz. Finds his man down the middle. And the Golden Bears headed quickly to the line. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Pushes ahead for a couple, they'll mark it at the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Looking for a crease. It's Acho. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Line getting set on 2nd down.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, and somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Guys, it's Appalachian State holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. The Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's got it down the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory. Now 1st and 10 from their own 45. He'll pull it down and run. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
I'll tell you what, 4th quarter, you're trying to get to the quarterback, trying to get the ball back to your offense. But nice pursuit. Nice job making the QB scramble outside of the pocket, chasing him down. And even better, you got a gift. He runs out of bounds, so now the clock stops. Now you're saving time late in the...
He wants to go deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points to get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He'll just keep slinging it. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The eyes now turn to the defense to see whether they can keep this lead intact late in the fourth. Trying to get to him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. They're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. Using his legs, it's Acho. At the 20, he's got space. Got a lot of running room. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cal!
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you run into the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch it, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
Oh, he's going to go for the return. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Back to pass. It's Sheriff. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game, this is a huge play. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Line gets set, 1st down. He'll start this drive firing. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. Looks as if they'll stay aggressive here. They go 5 wide on 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Heaves it on the run. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Golden Bears. And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there, finish this thing off.
And he's going to try to return this one. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Looking downfield at Sheriff. He wants a big play here late. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Got room at the 35. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's going to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You could tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the hard...